Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more great content every week. Don't forget to leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
Enjoyed a lot of peace in Zambia. I remember when I was in Zambia, I could sleep without closing my house for many years. I don't close the house, even the gate safe. The gate is open, the gate man is just there to open and close. But you know, this is what I don't want you to lose. Edgar Lungu is more like Buhari. In fact, Buhari is better than Edgar Lungu. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Edgar Lungu will destroy Zambia beyond what Buhari has done to Nigeria. Both Buhari and Edgar Lungu, I don't like them. You know, both of them are clueless. They don't understand leadership. But Buhari is far much better, because at least Nigeria is a self-surviving nation. Nigeria is a place where we don't even care about government. The youth don't know who is the president, who is the governor. They do things on their own. The billionaires in Nigeria, they are self-made billionaires. There is nothing like contract from the government. There is this thing from the government, empowerment from the government. No, Nigerians are self. You can see a Nigerian will just wake up from his country, go to another country, survive, and come home and invest in his country. That is the mentality of Nigerians. It's better. But countries like Zambia, where the government must play a lot of role to build the country, to build the youth, you don't need a president like Edgar Lungu. So this is what we are going through here in Nigeria. You know, this is what we are going through here in Nigeria. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be going back to Godfather. I will do a live video from First Gate to show you how politicians, how they have occupied everywhere, how they have taken. You know, I was suggesting that they be chased from Godfather. They must come out and face their own government. They must come out and face what they have created. You know, they must come out and face what they have created. They must come out, and money is very good, but when you put people's life in danger to make money, you will not eat it with peace. You have that money, but you will not eat it with peace. You know, power is good, but when you put people's life in danger to acquire power, what do you mean? What do you mean? So you can see that it's easy to destroy a lot of things, because very soon some of the decision that is making out of confusion, some of the decision that is making out of desperation, will turn and start hating you. Have you ever seen on earth where a president will say prisoners will be released to go on 2 weeks holiday to their family? Such a thing has never happened. That is a very bad, that is a very, it's an unbelievable decision. These are confused decisions, and it's not going to affect me. I am already suffering from the one that our government has done. You are going to suffer for it in Zambia. Imagine if prisoners are released to go for holiday with their spouses, and they start raping your daughters. They will start raping your wives. If you don't know, when someone commits crime, prison is a place that is built to keep them away from the community. It's not even a reformation center. Prison is not a reformation center. There is a difference between a reformation center and prison. Prison is a place that is mapped out to keep criminals away from the community. You take a criminal from the prison and tell him to go and enjoy with your wife and enjoy with your spouse. Number one, the first thing that you are encouraging is you are encouraging criminality. Because a criminal, before they commit any crime, they will say, by the way, after 2 weeks or after some time, we are going to go back to our family and sleep with our family. Do you know what is killing South Africa today? Do you know the reason why crime is not ending in South Africa today? Because criminals commit crime knowing that they will have a better life in prison. They will have a better treatment in prison. Things will be okay for them in prison, and they will have more freedom in prison. That's why they commit crime. They can kill you and tell you that we are going into prison. Nothing is going to happen. That is the type of thing Edgar Lungu wants to introduce. Zambia is a small country. You cannot compare it with South Africa. When your president wake up and say, I'm signing a law that will make criminals to leave the correctional facility or the prison facility to go back to their family. A criminal is a criminal. Imagine if it was your neighbor and he was sentenced for murder, and maybe that murder was against your relative, and this criminal has been given 2 weeks to say go and enjoy with your family. He will come and murder the remaining of the family and they run away. Zambia does not have security. I'm telling you the gospel truth. They will run to Congo, nobody will catch them. They will run to Malawi. There is a lot of borders. From Lunga, they will run to Angola. Nobody. What are you talking about? So all these are the things that you need to pray for your government about. Your president is confused now. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know. I'm telling you, Edgar Lungu, I know where he is. I know where he's being kept. If you have power to pray, if you have power to fast, pray for your... Because your president is making a lot of mistake. Stop talking about Seer, forget about me. Forget about me. Pray for your president. The guy is making a very serious mistake. One of the greatest mistakes he made was to fire the Bank of Zambian governor. I sounded it. I warned the people of Zambia. I told you to say, this man is firing the Bank of Zambian governor because the guy is refusing to release money for campaigns. It's a wrong decision. It will jeopardize the economy. All of you thought I was joking. Those of you that, because you preach in one classroom or with 20, 30 people, you jump, you think that we are, because you answer a prophet, then I answer prophecy when we can compete. You start talking, I see one, you go to hell, we use prayer. You're a fool. You're a fool, you don't know anything. I know spiritually political. I know spiritual things. We can compete. I told you to say, this is a very, 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 very wrong decision. Okay, now Edgar Lungu put in a Casanova, that one that is the Bank of Zambia governor, and they have released billions. As I'm talking to you now, Zambia does not have anything in the reserve. The economy is dead. There is no single investor that want to come and invest in Zambia. Nothing. There is no single, not even one investor, not even the Chinese. They don't want to come and invest. Chinese are just waiting. Once they mistakenly announce that Edgar Lungu has won election, they will come and sign paper and buy over Zambia completely. Because the airport that is built with Chinese money, and you are owing Chinese, and they want the money. Edgar Lungu is just telling them to say, wait, any decision I make now is going to affect the result of the election. Wait, after the election, you can come and do what you want. Let me tell you what you don't know. You keep this video today. I know, and we will not allow Edgar Lungu to win election. But had it been that Edgar Lungu won election today, even those of you that are seated there and talking, see, one is a Satanist, see, one is a witch, you will not sit there and talk. Chinese will come to your churches and cook rice on your head and eat it. They will collect your wives. They will collect your children. You don't know. You are too young. You are too young. You don't know nothing. You don't understand politics. You are babies. So stop, concentrate, pray for your president. The guy is confused as we are talking today. Edgar Lungu is very confused. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. If Edgar Lungu can take a microphone and say the truth from the bottom of his heart, he will tell you that, brethren, I don't know what I'm doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. Believe me, the guy is confused. Okay, look at a guy that wants to ban rallies and the witch gathering campaign. The day he was banning the campaign was the day he gathered thousands of people. The guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm telling you, if you really, really love him, stop talking about Seer 1. Pray for your government. I'm telling you, pray for your government. Pray for him. Do it these 3 months that he has to rule Zambia. At least let him make some right decision. The decision that he's making now is going to come back and hate you. You will be in your church praying. Armed robbers released from the prison will come and shoot everybody there and go home. And you will cry. There is nothing you will do about it. The guy is so desperate, you know. The guy is so desperate. So this is confusion. This is desperate. Instead of you to talk about Seer 1, Seer 1 is this. People that follow me don't actually care what you say about Seer 1. Even if I come here today and carry a bottle of Black Label, I'm drinking it, I'm talking, they'll still believe me. I just want to tell you, even if today I'm doing this broadcast here, then I put this phone here, and I'm on top of a woman here having sex, they'll still believe me. They don't care what you say. And I have millions of believers from Zambia. They understand Jagaban. They know Jagaban. You can talk from here to heaven. You can pray from here. This thing started a long time ago. Where is Sunday Sinyangwan is talking? Where is there are so many of them. It started a long time ago, even when I was in Zambia. Up to today, Seer 1 is still controlling. Seer 1 is still the dawn of power, unshakable, you know, unmovable, number 1. Because I know where I'm coming from. I'm not coming from Jesus Christ and the Holy Ghost prayer. I know where I'm coming from. So stop wasting time to talk about me. When you talk about me, you make me popular, you know. You make me you make people that don't know me, you know. You make me to grow, you know. People don't care at where we have reached today. People who have prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, nothing happened. If they see Satan with solution, they'll follow Satan. So stop wasting your time. Those things of it's not a born again, it's not a child of God, it's not a this, it's not a, those things are long gone. People don't need it again. People have problems. People have problems. I'm telling you, people have problems. I'm telling you that people have problems. When I say problems, people have serious problems. Problems that they have prayed and prayed and they are tired. So if they see Satan with solution, you think you telling them that Seer 1 is a Satan, they will not go. They will come. And they are coming. How many people are watching? Did I announce? It's this night. This is not night. This is afternoon. People are going home. But over 5,000 people are tuned in watching. You don't have powers over them. You know, you don't, not even a single powers over them. I am the dawn of power. I am the controller. So forget about talking about it. Pray for your president. Edgar Lungu is a confused human being. Edgar Lungu does not know what he's doing. The decisions that he's making today is going to affect him. Edgar Lungu is banning rallies. In banning rallies, schools are open, bars are functioning. I told you, those of you that follow me, for you to know that I'm done of power. Many people say, Seer 1 is just a psychologist. He study event and he speak about it. There is no way, am I the only psychologist in the world? There is no way what I say about PF can be psychology, because everything I've said have happened 100%. I told you that they are going to use Corona to stop rally, thinking that they are defranchising the opposition. The reason why I don't talk about those things now is because we already know the plans of PF. All the avenues for rigging have been sealed. PF don't have anything left. PF cannot manage to rig this election that is taking place now. I don't want to say what is going to happen on what have been put in place. No. But I just want to tell you that all the rigging corners have been sealed. That's why you see Edgar Lungu desperate. Edgar Lungu thinks that if he release prisoners to their spouses, then the wives and the children of the prisoners will vote for them. For example, if you come in a community of 30 people, I want to give you an example. If you come in a community of 30 people, a prisoner that was terrorizing them was arrested. That prisoner has one wife and 5 children, and he was arrested and put in prison. And the community, 30 people in the community celebrated. They jumped and they said, wow, finally we can sleep in peace. And all of a sudden, a president rises up and releases the prisoner and said, go back to your family, so that he can please the family to get vote from the family, so that he can please that prisoner to get vote from the prison. The whole family is 6 people, including the prisoner, and the community is 24 people. Edgar Lungu will get vote from the family of the prisoner, and Edgar Lungu will get vote from the prisoner. How about the 24 community members? He has lost it. Now, this is where Edgar Lungu is lacking. I don't know the people that are advising him. Anyway, the guy is under spirit of confusion, but I didn't expect it to be worse like this. He was supposed to think about this. How many Zambians have complained about this? People's daughter are going to be raped. That one is guaranteed. A prisoner is a prisoner. I'm telling you, because a rapist is a rapist. An armed robber is an armed robber. They don't change. No, let them come, let them go out, so that them and their family will vote for me. Them and their family will vote for you. But the community that is afraid now are not going to vote for you. This is one of the confused decisions that Edgar Lungu is making. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Okay, if we don't talk about that, let's talk about the cyber bullying thing, that cyber bully story that Edgar Lungu passed. Let us talk about that one. You know, when a person is talking like this that I'm talking, you can know where to target me, you can know where to catch me, because I'm talking. I just want to give you an example. When you beat your wife, or when you offend your wife, and your wife cries and your wife insults you, hey, I'm going to do this, you're a foolish person, you have peace. Because your wife has talked. You have heard your wife. You know what your wife wants to do. You know how to prepare yourself. But when you offend your wife, when you beat your wife, and your wife keeps quiet, she doesn't say anything, you are in trouble. You will never have peace. That is what Edgar Lungu has done to the people of Zambia. He has beaten them, suppressed them, oppressed them, and he made them to keep quiet. If they talk, they will be arrested. And you call it, it's a cyberbullying, what. You don't want them to talk. You are a pharaoh in their life. You are antagonizing them. You are mistreating them. You are victimizing them. And at that point in time, you don't want them to talk. A wise person, a wise president would have allowed them to talk, so that he know the direction to take. Just like what he did to my friend Chulufiatan. You betray a person, and that person wants to talk. You arrest him and you close his mouth. Edgar. Me, I always known that you are a Tao person, but the level of downness that you are exhibiting very close to the election is just beyond. Number one, you know that you don't have votes. Those of you that were jumping up and down say PF is popular, PF is this. If you heard what that lady was saying, that they wanted to use her to stop HH from filing in his nomination. And if you are watching this thing from a layman's background, not from a cadre point of view, you will discover that the day they wanted to file in his nomination papers, they delayed him. They didn't want him to file in his nomination. Why? Because PF know that they have lost the election. They don't want this election. Let me also give you a prayer point. Those idiots in Zambia that call themselves men and women of God, and some other small young people, and that other man that is now a cadre, Simon. Let me give you a prayer point to pray. Pray that PF doesn't cancel the election. They have now started. They are saying there is now 300 coronavirus from nowhere. Pray that they don't cancel the election. And people of Zambia, prepare yourself. There are two things that when it happens, you must rise up and defend yourself. Number one, cancelling of the election. Never you in your life accept that. Number two, on the day that election will take place, they are going to shut down internet in Zambia. Mark my words. So that the people that are representing political parties, the people that are in charge of parallel vote tabulation, will not be able to communicate to Mulungushi or anywhere that they are going to be announcing from, so that they can announce fake results. If two of these things happen, rise up and fight. As for rigging, they will not manage. We have already seen the whole, and our eyes have already spoken to many other people, including people from Edgar Lungu's camp, intelligence securities from him. They know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to talk about this. I'll keep quiet on this, but there won't be rigging. But two things want to happen. They want to postpone the election using COVID. Please, I want those of you that are praying in Zambia, prayer warriors, you can pray about it. It's for your own good. And secondly, they will shut down internet, not now, but on the day of election. Please be very careful. Once this happens, rise up and fight for your right. Edgar Lungu has destroyed Zambia beyond repair. If he was a good person, he was simply going to give step down, give chance to other people. It may not be HH, but there are people in PF that can rule the country. There are people that have integrity in PF that can rule the country. He can actually give them opportunity. He can give them an opportunity to say rule, because I have failed as a human being. I don't know what to do. He has failed. Those of you that you think I was joking when I told you that Edgar is not going anywhere. He's away. That's why they were trying to stop HH from filing in his nomination. Now HH has filed in his nomination. They have announced to say there will not be campaign. If there will not be campaign, it's them that will still cry. It's them that will still lose. The economy has campaigned for HH. I've told you before, there is no normal human being that is supporting PF. The people that are supporting PF, even the musicians that are singing for PF today, they don't support PF. They are telling you that this is business. We don't like these people, but because we still need money to survive. Everyone is crying in the economy. Everyone is crying in the country. So that's why we are singing. We're not singing because we love them. We are not singing because we believe in their agenda. We are singing because, we are hungry. We need food. If their own musicians are saying this thing, what happens? The people that are supporting PF today, even among PF today, you will see for yourself on the 12th of August, you will see that even PF themselves will vote against Edgar Lungu. Because they are crying. Everyone is crying. Everyone is hungry. Everyone is saying what is going on. So, who is supporting PF? It's only few people. Prostitutes, slave queens, those people that are all over gallivanting on PF, those that are sleeping with their top bosses. Who is supporting PF? Those other guys that are controlling bus stations, because they are collecting something. Who is supporting PF? There is no parent, a parent in Zambia. There is no parent in Zambia that is supporting PF, because they have seen that, believe me, things are bad. Things are bad. Things are bad. So that's why you see the reason why they wanted to stop HH from filing in his nomination. And he has managed to file in his nomination. The next step they will take now, is, because of COVID, election is postponed. People of Zambia, once that happens, rise up. Edgar Lungu, the police don't even love Edgar Lungu. I'm telling you the gospel truth. The police themselves, they don't love Edgar Lungu. They hate Edgar Lungu because of the crime that he committed when he was defense minister. Or they don't support him. So when you rise up, police is going to support you. Police is going to defend you. Mark my word. Once they speak about postponing the election, rise up and fight. Rise up and fight. Once they speak, rise up and fight. Remember what I told you? I came here one day, I was asking Chishimba Kamburi a question. That was 3 weeks after he called me to say, Papa, see what the PF is doing, and so on and so forth. I came live here. I told you to say, I asked Chishimba Kamburi, I asked him a question to say, me, I don't want to come here and tell the people that you are with PF or you are a Judas. I don't want to come and say that, because once you are consulting from Seer, I have to protect your integrity. I don't just come out and start talking about you because you are consulting from Seer. And also those people who call themselves men of God in Zambia, this and that, who are hungry and looking for attention. Up to today, the top leadership of Zambia still consult from Seer. I help those that I want to help and those that I don't want to help. If Chishimba Kamburi deny what I'm saying, let him deny it. Let me here give you proof on this WhatsApp of everything that is happening between me and Chishimba Kamburi. After his call, I came here. I asked him a question on live broadcast. I said, if you say that you are not with PF, why are they not arresting you? Because according to information and the news that we heard, a huge amount of dollars was found in your house, and that is amounting to money laundering. Because according to the law of Zambia, there is an amount of money that you can keep in the house. That is beyond. Why are they not arresting you? And he was still masquerading himself as an alliance partner, still trying to get sympathy from the people of Zambia. But I said, this man is a Judas. Today, where is he? Where is Chishimba Kamburi? Has he not gone to the PF? Has he not gone to the PF? He has gone to the PF. Everything I tell you, once you see me come here and open my mouth and say something, believe it. Don't even think about it, because here one does not lie. I don't have time to lie. Chishimba Kamburi was with HH, but was busy, according to what that lady said, adopting, kidnapping people to come and speak against HH, so that HH can be arrested and stopped from filing in his nomination papers. Those of you that stayed out here, I'm not your mate. Because you see a prophet in my title, don't see me as one of those prophets. I'm not one of those prophets. I am the spiritual prophet. I control. I am the dawn of power. Everything I tell you, that's how it is. I don't miss target. I don't anything I say, take it. I was asking Chishimba Kambur on my live broadcast today, where is he? He has gone to the PF. He was working with the PF, and he was still parading as a member of an alliance. Whatever we are doing it for the good people of Zambia, not for us. I do not have any interest in Zambia. I've heard people saying, see, I want to come back to Zambia. What am I going to come to do in Zambia? I don't insult Zambia. Zambia is a very good country for business. Zambia is a very good country for many other things. But for ministry, at my level, I cannot go to Zambia. I've passed that level. You know, I've passed the level of Zambia. I was there. I appreciate them. They benefited a lot from me. I benefited a lot from them. But I've passed that level. Telling C I want to go back to Zambia and start a church. There was a day I received a message from one of the PF Hub bosses. The message said, C1, we are planning to build you a cathedral in Zambia. We are planning to remove this amount of money and that for you. This is not even a month ago. And if you can side with us. The message is here. If they deny, I'm going to show you. PF was saying that to me. You want to build a cathedral to me. I've passed the level of coming to do ministry in Zambia. Zambia is no longer my level in ministry. I'm too big. I'm now a principality. There are only two countries that I can stay and do ministry. Nigeria, South Africa. Apart from these two countries in Africa. Telling me to go to Malawi to go and do ministry. Or to Zambia to go and do ministry, or to go to Botswana to go and do ministry. It's like getting somebody from grade 12 and telling him to go back to grade 1. It doesn't, am I progressing? What? You know, power is in levels. The type of power that I have now, Zambia cannot condemn me. When I was in Zambia as a junior Jagaban, I was using a football field for my services. So what will I use now when I go to Zambia? So if we are talking about Zambia, please, I'm not coming to Zambia. I don't have any interest in Zambia. All the businesses that I have in Zambia, they are closed. Those of you that just like talking, can you go to some Park Radia, type my name, you will see Freedom Mind Investment is mine, closed. One Business Solution is mine, closed. Bongani Holdings Zambia is mine, closed. All my businesses in Zambia are closed. So what am I going to come to do in Zambia? What do I want? Even if HH wins the election, HH is not my friend. Personally, to me, I don't love him. As a human, I don't love him. The only reason why I am actually working very hard for Edgar Lungu to leave is because when Edgar Lungu leaves, who else is going to take over apart from HH? If Mutati was the largest opposition leader, in fact, actually, if I was to choose between, if I was to say, okay, the same way you helped Edgar Lungu, help someone else to become the president, I will help Chilufya Tired. I had a very serious agenda for him long time ago. I would help him to become president more than HH. I've also seen people who are saying, HH must denounce Yawan. How is he going to denounce me? Is he my friend? Is he my brother? Has he met me? Has he ever accepted me before? It's because of my good heart that I have that I'm even talking today. If not, I was going to keep quiet because I gave an opinion saying choose between KBF and Mutati to be your running mate. I chose the other lady. You know, If he's my friend, if he's someone that is working with me, if he's somebody that takes instruction from me, he was going to do what I say. If actually I gave him do as I say product, the way I gave PF, if I say something, he must do it because it's do as I say. The young man has nothing to do with me. HH has nothing to do with me. At a personal level, as a human being, I don't love him. So when you say HH must denounce Seer1, HH must denounce Seer1, is he denouncing me? Has he ever accepted me before? Is he one of my disciples? Has he ever been to my church? The people that were flocking my church like mad people are PF officials. Have I not mentioned their name? Are you not aware that Giving Lubinda was coming to me? Mao Sampa was coming to me. How many of them do you want me to mention? There are many of them that return my things. I said before. It's just that you have short memory. When I talk, you have short memory. When a person like me will open my mouth and mention a whole chief justice, the minister of justice of the government, saying that he came to my house. If if the justice minister can come to me for power, what will stop these ordinary small ministers from coming to me? Has Giving Lubinda denied it? So don't be fools. Seer1 is a principality. I'm not. You see, they will say, hey, Seer1 is this, but behind they will come to my inbox. They will send me a message on WhatsApp. They will be saying, Seer1, we need this. Seer1, do this. Seer1, please don't mention our name. I am the dawn of power in Africa. It's not a joke. We are not competing. Please, how have you seen an elephant competing with a rat before? I am an elephant in the jungle. Sometimes a lion in the jungle. I don't have competition in this thing that I'm doing. How about Chishimba Kambwiri? He's consulting from me. If he can come to me, then who is this small ministers that cannot come? What are you talking about? I don't personally. HH is not. When I see people say, HH must denounce Seer1 before you win election. Who are you actually, number one, to make you win election? You don't have nothing. How many church members do you have? You don't have up to 50 people and you are talking rubbish. Denounce Seer1 for what? Is he my friend? Any day church will mention my name, I'm going to start attacking. Even if he denounce me, whether he denounce me or even if he praise me, any day he will open his mouth and say, Seer1, you have done well for us. I'm going to turn around and attack him. I don't want my name to be mentioned from HH. I don't. It's just that he is the largest opposition leader. And he is somebody that I've studied and discovered that whatever people told me against him, whatever people did against him, was done out of malice. The man is an innocent man. That is why I'm even concerned. If not, what do I want? What do I want from HH? What will HH give to me, please? Do you know Seer1? I don't like to boast. I hate boasting. I hate boasting. I hate it. Oh my God. I hate it. That's why when you see me, before you see me in a suit or in a tie or expensive shoe, before you see me in any of those, I am going for an occasion, a very big occasion. Ask those that you come to my church. Sometimes I wear my slippers, I go. When I pass on the road, if I'm going without security and protocol, nobody will know that this is Seer1. That is the type of life I want to live. There is nothing HH can give to me today that I don't have. There is nothing. HH, what does HH have? I don't need anything from him. When HH wins, Seer1 is supporting HH so that when he wins, am I supporting HH that he wins? HH doesn't listen to me. He doesn't. People who are close to me will tell you that CR1 is the dawn of wealth. What will you give to me? Somebody said, but you are boasting. No, I'm not boasting. If I'm boasting, I was going to be showing you my cars, my houses, where I stay. You will see me with expensive suits, expensive ties. Not those Kamala suits that your pastors are wearing in Zambia. No. I mean suits. Suits. I'm not saying coats. Not those coats that they are wearing. Is that those men of God of yours are wearing in Zambia up and down, moving like like flies. No. You know, you would see me wearing those things, boasting like this, but I don't have time for those things. A man that has power do not have time for earthly boasting. You know, up to today, nobody knows the type of cars that CR1 drive, except those that are close to me or those that have seen me in occasions or at occasions. You know, I'm not here to show you all these things. I'm not here to show you this and that. No, I don't have time for those things. I am here to save humanity. I want to answer your question. Ask me your question. Let me. Naked! Bring water for me. Ask me your question. I answer your question. Prophet, do you have problem with HH running mate? I don't have problem. If he has chosen, let him choose, you know. All we can wish him is the best. All we want is that people of Zambia be liberated. Whoever he chooses, it's okay for him. I only suggested, but he has his reason for choosing the lady, so we can all support his decision. I want to become famous. What can I do? It depends. Some of all these people who are making noise now in Zambia are the people that use my Do As I Say product. It depends on what you do. I have a WhatsApp number. Remember, I forgot to tell you. I don't have any representative in Zambia or anywhere. And I don't have a Zambian line, whether on WhatsApp or on normal line. No, I don't have any Zambian line. Anyone that is telling you or writing you on WhatsApp using Zambian line or anywhere in the world, they are scammers. There are a lot of scammers from all over the world. My number, the only number that I have is +277 8993 5144. This is the only number that I have. If I'm not chatting with you on this number, you are chatting with scammers. I don't chat with people on Facebook. I don't reply to people's comments. Anyone that is chatting with you on Facebook claiming to be CR1 is a scammer. I don't post Do As I Say in public. I don't also talk about it in public. Do As I Say product and me, CR1, we are like Rolls Royce. The people that go for it are people that understand it, are people that value it. We don't advertise it. Have you ever seen Rolls Royce advertising their product before? They have people that go for it. It's not for everybody. So you can never see me posting and advertising Do As I Say on Facebook. Anyone that is doing it is a criminal. I don't chat with people on Facebook. I don't have a representative anywhere in the world. If you want to talk with CR1, one only is this number +277 8993 5144. When you send me a message there, you be patient. There are millions of people that are sending messages to me. So when you send me a message, you must be patient until I get to you. And when you want to send a message to me, don't say hi or how are you or are you okay or I'm just checking on you. No, don't even greet me. Go straight to the point. For example, say I want money, I'm sick, I have HIV, I want healing. I'm sick, I have cancer, I want healing, I want paper. You must go straight to the point. I don't have time for romance or for you to ask for courtesy. No, go straight to the point and tell me what you want me to do for you. I will do it for you. Ask me your question. Who is going to be Zambia's next president? It's Mr. Kainde Hichilema. 2 weeks holiday for the email. What are you saying? I've already said it. After the program, you can watch it again. It's campaign door to door. Good move for Zambia. Believe me, this one is it's one of the decisions that Edgar Lungu has made that has delivered election victory to HH. If HH and his people will now step up and go and camp and speak to the people, especially in the villages. Go door to door is the best. Believe me, it's the best. Those money now, HH, you don't know. Let me tell you something, sir, that you don't know. Edgar Lungu is confused. So most of the decisions that he is making now is working for you. Edgar Lungu is going to use the disaster management unit and the other organization to go and deliver meal to other to people's houses and so on, just like the way they do. We know those strategies. If Edgar Lungu has banned rallies, the money that you are going to waste in rallies, use it and buy meal, buy food. Also go to the villages. As PF is giving to the people, use that money you are going to use in campaign rallies to buy things and give to the people. You don't have to spend much. You are not even you don't have a lot of things to campaign here in town, like in Kitwe, in Ndola, in Kabwe, in Lusaka. You don't have a lot of campaign to do there. The only place you need a lot of campaign is there in the villages. In Luapula, you are going to there in Barose land. That's where you are going to concentrate. Go those sides and give them that money that you are supposed to use to do rallies. Use it and buy food for these people. Go and give them. Campaign made easy. I'm telling you the gospel truth. We'll take maize meal and vote for a church. Of course, that's how it is. Campaign rally songs. PF have not released any songs for this election. The only song that they released is a love song. This is election. This is not love making. If you understand what I'm talking about, you understand. When you tell Yomap to come and sing for you, Yomap is going to sing for you love making song, and that's what has happened. There is a voice that is needed for campaign. When Dunarivers came out, did you need to promote it? Everybody danced it. People at the villages, people across all ages, papas and mamas, everybody danced it because it was a campaign song. This one that they are releasing today, where they have brought all the musicians to sing, there's a difference between making love and campaign. The song that Yomap has released is love making song. I don't know if Dandy Crazy has released his own song, but the campaign song needs a voice. There is a voice that you speak to people and they understand across all ages. Yomap is singing love song. It's love making song that PF have released. I don't know when they will release their campaign song. Naomi Chungu, is this life? Yes, this is life. Jagaban, tell us more about Sangwa's petition. I will give a church my vote, of course. It's holy water that you are drinking. No, it's ordinary water. JK has done with Dan the Crazy. The truth is that whatever song they release is not going anywhere. If you were in Zambia in 2016, when you hear campaign song, no one will tell you that this is campaign song. Edgar Lungu is confused. He doesn't know what happened in 2016. He can no longer differentiate between love and the campaign. This is campaign. You don't want to sleep with people of Zambia to bring your map to come and sing with a voice like Celine Dion. This campaign song needs Dan the Crazy's voice so that people in the villages can hear. Campaign song is not I don't want to give you expo but I'm still waiting for the campaign song, which will still not go anywhere. Papa, we are together. I love you so much. My voter's card is watching. I'm voting HS. Thank you. Things are bad here, Jagaban, dawn of power. Even prisoners have been given freedom. That's why I'm saying, when I talk about Edgar Lungu, people of Zambia, I don't hate you. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Edgar Lungu is confused and Edgar Lungu is desperate. And the decisions that he's making is going to come to you and they haunt you. Imagine prisoners being released. Your children will be raped. You yourself will be killed. There is a lot of Papa, you have gained. What are you eating? What do you use for your face? I want to buy some, no pimple. It's a supernatural. The more you go live on air, the more the president panic. The president is already aware that it's not going anywhere. That's why they were trying to stop HH. Even this campaign now they have banned. It will work good for HH. All the songs are flop. Of course, I said it before. Those of you who were jumping up and down when I told you that PF cannot produce any song that will entice the people of Zambia again, because there is no do as I say in their song. People thought that I was joking. People thought that I was just mumbling. I know what happened in 2016. When you heard Dununa reverse, even if you are in opposition, you dance it. Papas and mamas in the villages were dancing it. But look at the one they released. For the first time in the history of Zambia, I found it on YouTube. Over 14,000 dislikes. Over 14,000 dislikes. It has never happened in the history before. I am not a person to joke with. Papa, you are alive. Yes. Supernatural cream and laughter. Thank you. Papa, please help us to suffer the laugh. I love that supernatural part. Thank you. I love you, Jagaban. Lawrence Kalela. Thank you. Your base are looking good, Queen. Thank you so much. God bless. So what is your rank in powers? Papa, I love you. Any question? Any question? Any question? You are intelligent no matter what they say about you. When people are saying things about me, I laugh. I don't respond. You see, that's why I don't mention their names here. They want me to mention their names. When you see those hungry prophets saying, Seer one is this, Seer one is Satan, Seer one is a witch, they want me to mention their names so that they can be popular. But you don't become popular like that. If you want to be popular, humble yourself. Send me a message on my WhatsApp number. I will give you two, as I say, that will make you famous, that will make you popular. It's not a joke. It's not by the grace of God. It's not by faith. Looking good, Jagaban. Thank you. Any question? I've said a lot of things. Most biggest artists in Zambia have released songs, but they are all flops. In the first place, there is no big artist in Zambia. You must know that. I said it before, and many of them were crying. Seer one is insulting us. There is no single big artist in Zambia. All of them are poor. You know, all of them are very poor people. I was in Zambia. I know them. Many of them were coming to me. They are very poor people. And when you want to talk about big artists, you go to South Africa. You come to Nigeria. You will see artists. No matter the matter, artists can never do a campaign song for Buhari. No matter even an upcoming artist, they can't go and dance for Buhari. So this is what Edgar Lungu loves. Edgar Lungu actually has enslaved the people of Zambia, including the musicians. Look at somebody like Slap D going on a stage and dancing for Edgar Lungu. Look at Mark 2. These guys are hungry and they needed food, and you know, I don't blame them. If they had big platform like Davido, like Wizkid, Burna Boy, and the rest of them, they will not become Chala boys for Edgar Lungu. Actually, in Nigeria here, musicians are respected more than the president. When a musician talks, the president shivers. And that's how it's supposed to be. But unfortunately, because of hunger in Zambia, poor guys are singing for Edgar. Even if they have confessed that they actually don't like Edgar, but they have no choice because they are poor. So you cannot call a poor musician big musician. When HH becomes a president, I would love him to create a Zambian music channel, and I would love him to empower Zambian musicians so that they can go international. When they become rich, they can be independent. Edgar Lungu has made them poor so that when he throw 100,000 at them, they can see it as money. But 100,000 is what one musician here in Nigeria give to his girlfriend as transportation. $1 million kwacha. $1 million kwacha is what Davido can give to his girlfriend as to buy recharge card or bread. So when HH win, I would love him to empower these musicians. There are a lot of talent. Look at somebody like Yomap. That guy has great talent, you know. He has big talent. The guy can sing. Tishon. So many of them that have great talent. If they are empowered, for example, imagine if Zambian musicians were having a a TV station on DSTV that plays Zambian music, so that people in Nigeria can actually watch it. When they are watching, they would love to invite them to come and play in Nigeria, empower them like that. When actually I spoke about empowering the youths, this is what I was talking about. It's not giving them small change and say you have empowered them. No, create a platform that will attract that will attract people from all over the world to buy into Zambian market. You know, it's not pumping money into calendar music and asking to buy all the poor musicians and put them together to become choir members for Edgar Lungu. You know, this is very, very wrong. I feel sorry for this musician. I'm not insulting you, Slap D, my brother. I'm not insulting. I'm not also insulting Mac2 or Mampi. All these guys, you know, I really love you from the bottom of my heart, but it's because of poor nature, because of poverty that you are going through that you find yourself in this situation. But time will come when you will also have freedom. You can also be able to compete with be competing with Burna Boy, Davido, and others. You know, your map. I'm not insulting you, my brother. I respect you, but poverty is what has put you in where you are today. But it will be fine. When HH become president, time will come when you will be called to go and minister. You can actually win Grammy Award. You know, you can win Grammy Award. It's possible if Nigerians are doing it. Why not? But I understand the poor nature of Zambian musicians, you know. You will be helped. Everything will be okay. Papa, who give you water to drink? It's naked. Okay, I want to say that I love you so much, and take care of yourself. If there is anything you want from me, please come on WhatsApp, +277 8993 5144, +277 8993 5144. I've pinned it there. Come on WhatsApp and send me a message on WhatsApp, and please go straight to the point. Don't say I love you or I love your babes or what. I don't have time for love in my life. I'm not a love person. I'm not a marriage material. I'm not a love material. So go straight to the point and tell me what you want me to do for you, and I'm going to do it for you. Papa, do you know Mwinilunga? In Mwinilunga, there was a crocodile. What I'm telling you is on YouTube. If you can go to my YouTube page, Prophet Seer1CFM, find my YouTube page. There was a crocodile that was killing the people of Mwinilunga. And MMD was in power that time. What that crocodile used to do is that anytime people go to wash their clothes, the village people in Mulunga go to wash their clothes in that river, that crocodile will come from the back, where there is no water at all, appear from the back and eat them. That crocodile killed a lot of people in Mwinilunga. What I'm saying today, go to Mwinilunga police station and find out the truth from yourself. Because of the way this crocodile was killing people in Mwinilunga, they sent wildlife to go and shoot the crocodile. Each time they go to shoot the crocodile, once they point and about to release bullets, about to trigger, the crocodile will disappear. A very big snake will emerge from the river. One day they went to shoot the crocodile. People from wildlife and people from Milunga police station. They saw the crocodile and started shooting the crocodile. Bullet was not penetrating that crocodile. They shot and they shot and they shot and they shot until they failed to kill it. That crocodile continued eating people in that river. And they called me to come and help them kill the crocodile. When I arrived in Milunga, they took me to different lodges. They take me to this one, I don't like it. They take me to this one, I don't like it. Finally, they took me to a very small lodge next to that river where there is that crocodile. Midnight, around 12 a.m., I left my lodge, entered the river, and saw the crocodile. I'm not going to talk about things that is done or things that is done. These things are things that is not for public. When I finished with the crocodile, as early as 4 a.m., I told the police to go and shoot the crocodile. They got there and they shot the crocodile, and the crocodile died. I was in my hotel room around my lodge room around 10 a.m. The police, they came, they took me. Mr. Kebi Mutati was my chairman then. He's aware of what I'm saying. The video itself is on my YouTube page, Prophecy Seer CFM. You can watch it. Destruction of Milunga demonic crocodile. You can watch it and see for yourself. You can actually see the police officers thanking me, telling me to say they didn't know what to do if I did not come. These are some of the work that I did in Zambia, that when I look at how Edgar Lungu treated me in Zambia, I say all things work together for good for us. It's okay. There are many good works that I did in Zambia. Police was telling me and thanking me. If you read the history of that Milunga crocodile that was killed, Seer is the one that captured it. In Solwezi, like if you are entering Solwezi, there is a river here. The bridge used to make accidents like you can't believe. The bridge, every day people are dying, every day people are dying, every day people are dying on that river. The people of Solwezi called me and told me to come and arrest that what is there. The day I went to catch the mermaid there, everybody that was there saw mermaid life with their eyes. I caught it and removed it from there. And from that day going on, there is no accident taking place there again. In Solwezi today. And when PF people and the men of God in Zambia, even that day, Sunday Sinyangwe came to my lodge, at my lodge, that day to thank me in Solwezi for that work that I did. He was still at my lodge thanking me. For all of them to turn around, including the government, turn around to say I am using demonic power, that I'm a satanic, that I am killing innocent people. What can I do? I say thank you, but time is coming. You will remember. I have done a lot of work in Zambia. Something that defeated the government, I defeated it. I didn't collect single ngwe from anybody there. I didn't collect anything from anybody there. Ask people from Solwezi. The day I was doing that work, Solwezi came to stand still. It's there on my YouTube. Go and watch it live. But for them to turn around and say, Seer is a satanist, Seer is using witchcraft, they forget how that witchcraft power helped them before. But it is well. It is well.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Lucano Nshimbi say so true about Solwezi. Of course, I believe that so many people from Solwezi that are watching me today are testifying what I'm saying. But you can also go to my YouTube and watch it live. Prophecy Seer CFM. It's on YouTube. Watch it for yourself. I want to say that I love you so much. Papa, you are so right about Mutanda Bridge in Solwezi. True in Mulunga. Do you answer video calls? I answer video calls like when somebody wants to get to do as I say. I always encourage them to call me on video call to know, to be sure that they are talking to Seer One before they make payment for do as I say. So in that case, I answer video call to prove to you that you are talking to Seer One before you proceed with payment. And it's very, very important. Those of you that are losing your money to scammers, request a video call. Call them on video. If that person claims to be Seer One, call them on the video. Call them on video. Are you Seer One? Yes. Okay, show me your face. They can't show you. Be very careful. I don't have any representative anywhere in the world. And I only have one Facebook page, Prophet Seer One. Prophetic Seer is not me, it's a scammer. Prophetic What Mbaka is not me, it's a scammer. And I will never call or chat with you on Facebook. Who is anointed Prophet Mbaka? Are you the one? That's what I'm saying now. It's a scammer, it's not me. Be very, very careful. I always feel relieved when I come and see you online. God bless you. I want to say that I love you so much. I want to say take care of yourself. Campaign period has begun. Go now to villages and start telling the people. Tell the people that it is time to be liberated. Go to your villages. Don't wait for HH to campaign. HH is just one man. He can do what he can. But you yourself, you have an obligation to go and speak to people and make them understand that time has come. Make them to understand that time has come. Make them to understand. I even remember when you raised that person in Solwezi. God bless you. I'm glad that there are so many people that can testify to whatever that I'm saying. But it is well. So go and start campaign, door to door. Go and speak to the people now. I want to say that I love you. Take care of yourself. Let us chat on WhatsApp.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.